Alright, morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. For me, currently, it is 5 after 8 in the evening, night, whatever you want to call it. And we are going to try Washoe, Nevada on hard, on new farmer, with no hired help. And to make it just a little bit more challenging, I want to get a couple things that I want to start off with. And I've already selected them. So, like, we start with $100,000 and we see how much money we can make. And by my choice of equipment I just selected, you could see that I'm going for a John Deere farm. I think to start things off, we'll go with, what was I saying? Yeah, so we'll harvest the corn, sell off the 2 tractors we start with, and go with, I'll leave crop destruction on, plant withering on, plant growth off, fuel usage default, dirt fast, economy, like I said, difficult or hard, however you want to put it. I don't use autosave interval. Oh yeah, off. And hold on a sec, guys. I'm gonna do something and you'll see a blue screen for a few seconds. That's my steering wheel syncing up with the PS4. Now I just switched it to PS4 or PS, PlayStation. Hold on, guys. There. So, oh yeah. We will take this back to the shop. We will, oh, that's how I could hook it up too. I could take 2 things at once this way. Go up to our plow, or as I like to call it, the baby plow. And then we back up again. Yep, not quite. Yeah. There we go. Alright. And we are off to sell our first 3 pieces of equipment. Now, if I were doing this on PC, I'd have follow me going, and the Steyr would be trailing behind. But console players don't get the privilege of follow me or GPS. Now, I'm gonna try my best not to mess up the way I did on PC. I started with $100,000, and by the end of day one, I was down to 11 grand. So we will, oh, it doesn't need repairing. That's good. We sold the planter. We sold the baby plow. And we sold. Now we just take the Steyr. Ooh, already off to a good start. By selling those 3 pieces of equipment, I just made $145,420. Not too bad. And I don't know, I might upgrade the combine. Obviously, to a John Deere. Bring this over here. Shut the engine off. Run over here. Sell that. Woohoo! $347,739. That was a mouthful. Now let's see. Ooh, 285,000. Yeah, it might put us in the hole. And I want crawler tracks, because they're awesome. Actually, no, we'll go wide tires. I don't believe tracked harvesters are common in the US. And like I said, this is Washoe, Nevada. And Nevada is in the US. So how is everyone doing currently? Bonus part for me, seeing how this is being recorded during the COVID-19 pandemic, my first vaccine age group starts up on May 17th, 2021. Thought I'd put in the year there just for people watching in the future. This pandemic has been going on now for a year. And what annoys me the most is that the United States just about have it beat. I heard this one news report that I didn't hear the news report. My younger brother, or sorry, youngest brother, told us he heard a news report that this one person's mother was in the hospital with COVID-19, and they asked the the son if she had got her vaccine shot. He sat there, he goes, well, no. She was waiting to see just how safe it was. Sadly, she passed away. And then they look at him and go, have you got your vaccine shot? He goes, no, I haven't either. I'm waiting to see if it's safe. Well, I have now just come up with the conclusion that people will do what they do. They'll say what they say. They'll think what they want. And in the end, it all unfolds. Now, me personally, I had my flu shot this year. Or well, got it back in about November, December 2020. Knock on wood, never got the flu. And some people also claim that they're not calling it, they don't call it the COVID-19 shot or the COVID-19 vaccine. They're calling it the government vaccine. And I personally think I know the type of people that say that and what party they would follow in the what do you call it, political standings. But one, I don't get into politics, and two, I don't want this channel to be based on, oh, you go for this guy, I don't like you, you should go for that guy. And please, don't leave stuff in the comments like that. You know, hold on, guys. There. There. Just turned the volume up a bit on my headset. It was just a little too soft for my hearing. And I like to actually be able to hear how the tractor combine vehicle is sounding. I mean, hey, if you guys have watched my channel in the past. Sorry I haven't been recording that often. I'll do better now. But you'll know that I used to live on a farm. Granted, it was an orchard farm. But I do know for a fact that when operating a tractor, you want to hear it, obviously, and listen for anything that might be a little off. I remember every time I was cutting grass in the grape rows, almost every time I went out, my dad would have, I'd come back to the main farm, and while in the vineyard, I would either snag a grapevine with a P, or bend a steel T-post, and every now and then, I didn't know it, but every now and then I broke a shear bolt on the mower. Oops. Once I even chopped up the cap over the fuel tank on the tractor. I showed my dad the fuel cap, and he goes, "How'd you manage that?" I sat there, I went, well, I was fueling up the tractor, and like always, I had it resting on the hood. I finished putting fuel in, got back up on the tractor, forgetting to screw the cap back on, started up the tractor, started up the mower, backed up a bit, spun around. Yep, there went the fuel cap. $150 for one of those. He would have been better off giving me the Ford 3000 if it was able to hook up to our mower. That thing had a metal gas cap, or well, fuel cap. We only had 2 tractors that ran on gasoline. And one of them, we had a forklift on the back. And it wasn't no 3-point hitch, tiny pallet mover. This thing could reach, yeah, I'd say almost the height of a 53-foot transport trailer. And of course, for counterbalance, we had no tractors with front weights or front 3-point hitch. My dad found them useless for our farm, but he did take one steel T-post, grinded it in half, or no, sorry, not a T-post, that'd be too weak. He took, what was it? Yeah, 2 pieces of angle iron, drilled out 2 holes, 2 holes in each of them, mounted those to the front of the tractor, and then for counterbalance weight, we just put about 2 or 3 patio stone steps on the front of it. Yeah, the tires never squatted, so it handled it alright. Now, I just realized I only have $22,591. I made it difficult. And I don't have a planter anymore. So I think after this harvest, I'm gonna do contracts just to get everything that I need to run this farm. And of course I'll need a reel header so that, you know, I could plant other crops other than just corn or sunflowers. I've actually worked on a sunflower farm before. The farmer harvested his sunflowers for selling at the market as flowers. And of course, doing it that way, you couldn't use a combine. They had to be hand-picked. Well, I wasn't good at cutting the sunflowers to the length he wanted, so he put me on the tractor. And I just had to drive up and down each row, picking up the bundles the workers put them in, and I would put them into pails, 5-gallon pails of water on the back of the tractor using a using a 3-point hitch pallet mover. I wouldn't even call it a forklift. And well, I was good at speed driving through the rows. I was good at the speed coming to and from. Yeah, it crushed a bit of corn. I was good at driving the tractor to and from the field at the speed required. But the one thing I lacked, which was very crucial, now I thought I was pretty good at counting the rows, going back to the main farm to know where I left off. But what I would have rather wanted, which I didn't find out till about a week after I started, was for him to give me a hammer and a stake. Wooden stake, you know, the kind that you use to hold up, well, basically anything. Not the food type of steak. Because after a week, I was obviously out in the field picking up sunflowers, bringing them back to the main farm. The owner comes up to me, rightfully annoyed. It actually scared me a little. And I felt disappointed because a friend of my parents recommended me to him. And what ended up happening was he showed me the withered bunches of sunflowers that I never picked up. And that afternoon, when we were done for the day, he handed me my paycheck and wished me the best in the future. I was disappointed because, well, one, this was after we sold our farm, and two, I loved driving tractors. And this farmer had one tractor that I've never driven before. John Deere. Now, I never actually got the model number, but I could tell you it had no cab. It was like the tractors we drove on our farm. But it sure was fun while it lasted. Oh yeah, this combine makes quick work of this field. Larger header, larger grain capacity. Oh yeah. And like I said, I messed up. I shouldn't have sold the plow. I shouldn't have sold the seeder. Or well, planter. Whatever you want to call it. 'Cause now I gotta work harder and smarter to make back that money I lost. I mean, I gained money, but reality of the fact is I lost money because, well, we don't have either. We don't have a plow, and we don't have a planter. Ooh. Alright, so where are we taking this corn? If the best price is still going up, I'll store it. Oh yeah. I'll wait to go to Star Peak Restaurant. I mean, it's at 413 now. And livestock market is at 416. But Star Peak is still going up. So we will do the smart thing and store it up. And I suppose we will lease a plow and planter, because we need both. Now, where's my silo at? Ah, there it is, off to the right. Or no, I won't put it in the silo, but I will park it right here. Put the cover on, unhook. Now, $3.15 for the 9.15.7 shank plow. Oh boy. 185. Oh boy. We gotta go with this guy. Oh wait. 185? Can I use a subsoiler? 240, 90, 140, 130, 500, 420. 420. So yeah. We'll go with the auger seam combi plow gold 4M. Only requires 140 horsepower. Yeah, 4 meters. 4 meters. 3 meters. Ew. No. No 3 meters for us. Now, I just want to see something. Because when I played this on PC, at the end of the first day it said livestock upkeep. So let's see. Oh no, I thought we had chickens. And this is all land I still own, by the way. I thought we had cows. Now what's this one? Horses or sheep? Sheep. We have no sheep. We have no pigs. Do we have horses? I've always wanted to learn how to ride a horse. I still do. No horses. Oh joy. No, we can't even get horses because we don't have the necessities to feed them. I mean, yeah, sure, we got oats. But then the horses also need hay. And they also need straw. Two of which we don't have. Man, I love the sound of this tractor. This 6910S. go 50 kilometers. Or, for you Americans, 30 miles. Now, did I... Ugh. I bought the plow. Let's hope I could still... Yeah. Oh wait. How wide is that? Okay. Mine's made up. I'm not going with this plow. And I will lease this one for $357. Because you'll see the setup I'm hoping to do. Just to make this all go a little bit quicker. Yes. Now let's see. Yes. It just might work. Now, anyone know how much seed this thing takes? No, it's too far. Nobody saw me climb that fence. Oh, this takes both. Alright, well in that case, I did it this way before. And had no issues whatsoever. Alright, so it takes 3 seed bags. And I'm guessing, alright, just a little over 3 seed bags. I'll get 2 fertilizer bags. Oh. It too will take just over 3 bags. But this is good because I'm not going to use it all. Ah, shoot. Alright, gotta do it this way then. We'll go with oats for the second day. I did not want to put fertilizer in just yet. But now we're down to 10 grand. Yay! But the great thing also about this map is it has another way to make money. I just have to get 8 grand more. Or I'd say about 7 grand more. Just to make it worthwhile. Alright, so now, beacons off, tractor off, run over to our combine out here, cause, well, 1, he's empty, 2, he's done, and 3, mostly, most important, he's in the way. Now, normally I pull my combines in and back them out, but as you can see, this header is just about as wide as the... Yeah, you know what? I'll pull in and back out, and the combine will get stored over here. Or that's how I'll do it. Lower the header, unhook. And see, I still have room for another header here, another combine here, and another header here. And once I get to the John Deere tractor over here, I'm gonna take a break. Still leave the video going, but just step away for a bit. Be back soon, guys. guys, I'm back. So here we go. Select our sower, turn it on. Select our plow, set it down, and yep, we're all set. Let's hope I got enough power. Yep. Oh, shoot. I just realized this isn't working the way I want it to. It's not using anything in the planter. So, and I'm going offline a bit. So, in order to save wear and tear on the planter, because I should have used some seed and fertilizer by now, let's just check the map. Yeah. No, it wasn't wheat the first harvest, it was corn. Yeah. Okay, well, turn off the planter, leave it selected, drive back up to the main farm, and you guys are gonna notice I say that a lot, drive back up to the main farm, because I'm just used to it. The farm we had on the spot we had for our farm, the main farm was, well, just about the highest point. So we always said drive back up and drive down to the field. Even though the first vineyard closest to the main farm was level, and I'm just gonna set this down to 7 miles an hour, and let's get plowing. Now, I thought about this while I was away. Or actually, nah. I'll leave it with plowing for harvesting and plowing for today. Tomorrow morning, I will do about an hour's worth of work not recording, because I have to go to work tomorrow, and hopefully, if my nephew leaves me alone, I will make another video and tell you what I've done, if my money has gone up any. Set it on cruise control. And now I'm back to using my wheel. For the harvest, I was using the wheel, and driving back over to the shop to get all this, I was using my wheel. After I bought all this, I was using the controller. Now, excuse me for the odd turn here. I turned the wrong way, so I'll just make an odd figure 8. Get back in the field. Set cruise control, drop it down. Raise it up because I missed. Set it down, cruise control. There. And we'll see how long it takes for me to make any money off this farm. Not to mention, I also have a loan to pay off. I'll make whatever money I make in 7, or let's see. So after 2 harvests, I will pay back half of what I made. That should give us enough money to continue farming. Nah, what are you doing? I hit the wrong button. I've said this before, how I hit the wrong button is on console, I had press L2, or I hold L2, and I press circle to raise and lower the implement. On PC, I hold L1 and press circle to lower the implement. Which is actually easier on a steering wheel or a controller, because, well, on the steering wheel, L1 is just behind the steering wheel, as it would look as if you had a paddle shifter. And obviously R1 would be in the same spot on the other side. And I also do have a Logitech shifter. And if anyone's watching this, I would love it if I could use use the shifter to use the front loader arms. If anyone has this setup, please let me know if it's possible down in the comments. I mean, I am 37, but my knowledge on stuff like that is very limited. I know, you wouldn't back up once you have your implement in the ground. You'll see me do that a lot. I only wish you could set this up on the front, reversed, like hook it up to the front hydraulics, the front 3-point, from the back of the plow, and then it could push the plow through the field while behind the tractor you have your sowing implement or planting implement, however you want to phrase it. But I don't mind this plow. It's a good plow. For me anyways. Now it could be because, well, on the farm that I used to live on, we had a 5-foot wide mower and about 3-meter wide cultivators. Actually, no. Yeah, they were about 3 meters. But we had one 3-meter cultivator, and we had one 3-meter subsoiler. I never got to use the subsoiler. That was always my dad's job. Well, after I got to run the tractor, no, stop it. My dad kinda stopped subsoiling. And really, in orchard farming, I don't really think there was a purpose for subsoiling. Now, we sold the farm when I was about, when I was about 22. No, sorry. In 2003. Yeah, sorry, when I was about, because I was born in 83, or sorry, 21. Yeah, because I was born in 83, so in 93, I would have been 10. 2003, I would have been 20. And we sold the farm in 2004. Well, no, correction. We sold the farm in 2003. We didn't move out due to the agreement until spring 2004. And since I live in Canada, we moved into our new house in spring of '04, in April. Well, we were moving in snow. Yeah, that $1 wage payment was my mistake. I hired the worker twice, accidentally. So now we have $10,477. And I'm thinking once I get 300,000 plus all the equipment I'd need and the fields I would need, I'll start up cows. But in order to do that, I would like to have at least 300,000 in my bank account. Well, in the in-game account. And one thing I never discuss is how much money I got. Anytime and what bugs me is I'm online trying to find myself a girlfriend. I know some of you might say finding a relationship online doesn't work. You can't trust anyone. But truth be told, my younger brother, or sorry, I keep saying younger, my youngest brother found his wife online. And they've been married for about 6-7 years now. And they have one son and one daughter. Their son is 6 years old, and their daughter is 2. And then there's my oldest brother, married in, oh God, what year was he married in? Oh, I'd say 16 years ago. They got married, and they already have one daughter and 2 sons. Their daughter is 15, next year gonna be 16, and their youngest is 4 or 5. Yeah, so this is actually getting better making videos. I remember when I first started making videos, very, very rarely, I would just sound like, hey guys, what's up? It's Matt here. Today I'm playing this game. This is what I'm doing. Leave a comment if you like this video. Today and now I'm starting to starting to talk like you're actually here and I'm having a conversation with someone. hour and 7 minutes, and except for the couple minutes I was gone, I don't know if anyone came in, but nobody has shown up. Of course, you saw this right from the main menu screen. I'm not doing this in multiplayer. Well, because also in multiplayer you can't select to start on new farmer. You start on farm management or farm manager. But I tried a couple times starting on farm manager. I could do it on PC, because PC has that mod where you just you hold Control Alt and then you press 0 and you get $1 million. Easiest way to start up a cattle farm. I would just, depending on the map, I would start with 1.2 million, and then I'd just hit the function Control Alt 0. No, I did it again. I just hit Control Alt 0 and get $3.2 million, and I'd be setting up my cattle farm. So yeah, I think an hour is long enough for a video. So after I'm done plowing up this field, I'll leave it here for tonight, guys. So in the meantime, take care, have fun, stay safe. Listen to the guidelines set by your area. Don't do any large group gatherings, don't go out to parties, and I'll leave you with the sounds of the tractor for the last 1-2 passes, or 2-3 passes. that's gonna do it for this video. I'll just put the tractor and plow away for, well, game time a bit, but I'll put the plow and tractor away today for tonight, pull it out when I wake up tomorrow, and come back midday tomorrow and hopefully make another video. Take care, guys. Catch you on the next one. No, I messed up.